Hello
And welcome back
to
Sick
See you next
Tuesday. And what day is it today, Ben?
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So you know what that means?
We're talking.
We're just gonna yap.
We're gonna gab like two little girls.
We're Gabby's Gabby.
Two little Gabby Hannahs.
She's making a comeback.
I know, I saw like a music comeback.
I don't know about that.
She's also like working at a gym or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's like on TikTok making content again.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I used to be a fan back in the day.
She has some good songs, like actually, genuinely.
I have Medicate saved.
Mm-hmm.
I have Haircut saved.
I don't know that one.
It's bomb. Goes crazy.
I'll have to listen to it.
Would recommend. I'll send you it.
But besides Gabby Hannah, we're here to talk about something that has occurred over the weekend.
A big event that occurred over the weekend. A tournament, if you will.
Yeah, there was actually a few tournaments, if you will.
Quite a few. And I will. I will.
But the new movie Challengers came out on Friday.
Yes, it did. And we've been waiting.
We have been waiting quite some time for this movie.
They've been teasing us for months.
Years.
I was going to say, I perhaps want to say years.
It might have been.
It felt like it.
Knowing of it and all that. But no, this movie was, this was sort of a movie made for Annabelle and I.
So true.
Let's get into the
cast?
the logistics of the movie first, so that we can
like
sort
the plot,
of like explain it and it makes sense. Yeah. So Challengers is a new movie by Luca. I'm gonna butcher the last name, so I'm not even gonna try it.
It starts with a
but
G.
He did Call Me by Your Name,
Bones and All,
Suspiria.
Yep.
And he did Challengers now with
he did. Zendaya, who's new to the Luca universe.
She is, but it makes sense.
It makes sense. She's friends with Timmy T.
Yeah, Timmy T.
Got
Zendaya.
her in.
It was only a matter of time.
It's a perfect pairing. Starring Victoria
Justice.
Justice.
It's a perfect pairing. I don't even have my glass, but it's a perfect pairing. But we've got Zendaya. We've got Josh O'Connor.
Yeah, we do. And we've got Mikey, little Mike Faist. Broadway star.
Is it?
Mike Faist.
Oh my gosh. Okay, listen here. Is it not Faist?
I haven't asked him. Is it Faist?
I'm pretty sure it's Mike Faist.
I've been saying Faist since 2015. I could be wrong.
Have you heard it spoken aloud?
No, I just read it.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's Faist.
Faist is a better name. Faist is stupid.
Yeah, Faist is stupid.
Faist is dumb.
And I would Google it, but I do not have Wi-Fi.
Oh, should I? I mean, how do I Google it? People pronouncing
No, that's
Mike.
fine. I think we can both just pronounce it incorrectly.
We want. Yeah, Mike Fist.
Yeah.
Let's change it.
Mike Fist.
Let's split the difference.
We can totally do that. But so, yes, Mike Faist.
Mike F.
Mike F. Oh, I did just Google it, and Google is telling me it's Faist.
Okay, well, congratulations. Not me being like, I love him. I'm such a big fan.
Doesn't even know his last name.
Don't know him from Adam.
But this movie was in fact made for Annabelle and I because of
we got a boy
the
each.
cast.
Yeah.
So Annabelle and I are both very big Zendaya fans.
Obviously, who isn't?
Love Zendaya.
Okay, the people actually. This is kind of off topic, but you know how I have a very sexist Facebook.
Yes.
So couldn't tell you why, but for some reason my like Facebook feed for you, whatever. Every single thing that comes up is just like pitting women against each other, and often pictures of celebrity women from 2014. And every single person on there is like, Zendaya's mid, Zendaya's ugly, Zendaya looks like a man. And I was like, are you insane?
Zendaya is truly one of the most beautiful people that
One
have
of the
walked
most
this
beautiful
planet.
human beings to walk the planet.
Yes.
And this movie
She's
confirms it.
Jaw-droppingly gorgeous.
That's what I was thinking throughout this entire film. Anyway, I just wanted to
Yeah.
address the Facebook haters.
I was gonna say, I don't trust anybody's opinion on Facebook.
Oh, I don't trust Facebook, but whenever I go on, I see someone in a bikini.
Yeah, you do.
And I see everyone's opinions about it.
Whenever you go on, I see somebody in a bikini.
Because I need to send them to you. I need you to
I
weigh
love
in.
that we get to have the discussion too, though.
Oh, absolutely. I like that we're actually contributing to it.
We are, yeah.
Yeah, that's why
But,
it keeps coming up, because they know that I'm interacting with the post.
You're screenshotting it. They're like, she loves it.
I'm
She
lingering, I'm
loves
reading
it.
all of the comments, and all of the comments without fail are like 40, 50-year-old men.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like, why are you commenting on Zendaya's beauty in the first place?
Yeah, she's what, 27?
Yeah, as a 50-year-old man.
Get out. You're her dad.
I mean, I guess.
But anyway, I
But
just wanted to address that.
In no world is Zendaya mid.
No, it's like the Margot
And-
Robbie mid allegations. Everyone needs to get off
like,
it.
It's like, I feel like it's like common sense, and it's not even subjective. Like,
No,
it's genuinely
quite truly
just,
not.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
objectively, she is one of the most beautiful people.
Beautiful, insanely likable, insanely talented.
Yeah, and such a fun personality. That's
Obsessed with
almost
her.
very like introverted, but like in a fun way.
Exactly.
Like, in like an extroverted way, because she's forced to be extroverted, I think.
I would say that she is an extroverted introvert.
Yeah.
If I were to diagnose.
Love her.
Love
Love
her.
her so much.
Love her and Tom.
So we both love Zendaya.
Yes.
And then we've got Mike Faist on Annabelle's side, because she's
Absolutely.
she's a huge fan.
hey. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him in person and really getting into the nitty gritty of his name pronunciation. I'm phonetic. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
You haven't shaken his hand and said, I'm Annabelle McConaughey, what's your name?
What's your name? And when I have the pleasure, nay, honor of doing that, then I can tell you for sure, 100%, how to say it.
Yeah.
But I do love the man.
But Annabelle's a big fan.
I am.
Give a little history of it.
I went to see Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway in 2015.
I've seen clips. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. I've seen clips, and he's
so good.
He's so good.
So good. And also, like, not in it for very long, but made an impression.
Yeah.
I was like, that guy's so
Clearly.
good. Connor, so good. And then he was in West Side Story, which he was phenomenal in West Side Story.
Yes.
He was
one
of the highlights
He
of the
stood
movie.
out so much in
Yeah.
West Side Story for me.
I remember you saying that at the time. You like didn't know who he was, but you were like, whoever played
Yeah.
Bo, Biff. What's his name?
What is his name?
Starts with a B.
Oh my gosh.
Is it Biff?
Biff sounds really wrong.
Biff sounds like the name of a mechanic.
I feel like Biff
Boff-
sounds like
Boff?
the name of a Barbie character.
Oh my god, you're so right. Biffle.
Biffle. That's what is going on in my head, I think. Riff. You were so close.
Damn it. Riff. But he was incredible in West Side Story.
Yeah.
So good. Stole the show. Sorry,
I agree.
Ansel. Stole the show. And then he's also in, what is that show? Panic. He's in Panic. He's so good in Panic.
I've not seen Panic.
It was a 1-season television show. No one's seen Panic. Don't worry about it. He's incredible at it. I think that's where I fell in love with him. Before that, I was like, talent. And then I saw Panic and I said, I want him.
Yeah.
My card is in fact full.
Yeah. But no, so yeah, Mike Faist is on Annabelle's side here. And then
Absolutely.
I'm a huge Josh O'Connor fan. I love the boy. Stems back to I knew of him before because he had like tiny roles, but I didn't like really know him until 2017.
Okay.
When he was in God's Own Country. which I think was sort of what made him get more roles
For sure.
in Hollywood. And so I've been following his career. I've seen almost everything he's ever been in. Love him to death.
do.
He's such a good actor. Oh my God.
He is. He was so charming in this.
Yes, I know. But we want to give like a little rundown of what Challengers is all about?
Sure.
So I feel like on the surface, this is a very simple plot. It is about two childhood friends that played tennis growing up and
Two little
continued to
boys.
play tennis. Both meet Zendaya, who is also a tennis player. And it sort of is like a love triangle of the three of them. And they're like highs and lows throughout their career as they are sort of battling it out to like get to the top and like also get the girl, I guess.
Yes. But then Zendaya does undergo a career-ending knee injury.
Yes.
While she's dating one of the boys, which makes her run to the arms of the other.
Yeah. And
causing a relationship breakdown between the boys.
Yeah. Well, so after the one boy has sort of has like a stint going like pro while the other boy and Zendaya go to college.
Yep.
And this is where like the relationships switch and the boy who went pro sort of loses momentum, begins to lose more frequently and sort of loses his fame.
For sure.
And then the other one with Zendaya sort of become like the like Serena Williams of tennis. Like they are like super famous, getting like brand deals
out the wazoo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
also the amount of brand deals that this movie had, crazy.
Annabelle,
sponsorship
that
went
is
insane.
literally the first thing I wrote down.
Taco Bell, even.
I said, was it sponsored by Adidas?
Yes.
Duncan?
Yep.
Coca-Cola? Like, who didn't sponsor this movie?
Insane. Gatorade.
So what's so crazy to me is like, was it actually sponsored? Because there were so many
There
of
were
them.
so many, but also like, surely it was.
The Dunkin' Donuts felt so aggressively sponsored to me.
Maybe that was a little meta thing because tennis and sport in general
players.
is so sponsor heavy that they just got so many sponsors for this movie.
Maybe.
I mean, get the bag.
Maybe they're just trying to make it like real life, you know?
That's true. But if they are trying to do that, then why not two birds, one stone? Get
That's
the money.
True, get the money for it.
Yeah.
They might have. I would love to know. It felt heavily sponsored. That's
Absolutely
literally
did.
the first thing I wrote down.
Yeah. Me too.
But overall, personally, I'm not going to speak for Annabelle because I don't know her thoughts, really, because we have not discussed.
We have not.
I absolutely loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I had such a good time. The movie is 2 hours and 11 minutes, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
It felt like 10.
Yeah, no, truly,
Flew by.
it did not. Okay, I won't lie. Towards the end, it did feel a little long, but that's only because I had to pee really bad.
I also am a chronic movie pisser. Didn't leave my seat.
Yeah, I
Was
did not
seated
get
for the
up to
whole thing.
pee
Yeah.
because I was definitely like, I don't want to miss what's happening. But
Yeah.
I did have to pee really bad towards the end, and I also knew that it was like nearing the end, so it's like I'm not gonna miss the ending.
Yeah. And thank God you did it.
Yeah, no, I could not. But it was beautiful. It was so good.
Very
it was
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Which I think is a trademark of Luca.
I agree.
Based on the films that I've seen.
Based on the films as you've seen, how would you rank this amongst his other work?
Oh, rank? I don't know. Because for me, this is in a very different category from his other stuff. So I find it hard to compare it.
I'm like on the fence about that because in terms of like not so much genre, but like content, yes. But I feel like everything I've seen from him is romance driven.
That's true.
And unlikable characters in a very niche position that not everybody can like relate to.
That's true. There's definitely like a thread between all of his stuff, but this I think is the most unserious of the films that I have seen from him.
That's valid. I don't know. Bones and
He had
All is
fun.
kind of unserious.
It kind of is. I mean, it's about cannibalism, so how serious can it be? But I feel like that was supposed to be like intense like we have this like crazy connection and we also eat people, like we're so deep. Whereas this, I'm like, we're playing tennis and we're flipping from boy to boy and boy on boy.
Yeah. But like with Bones and All, like the whole like we're so deep, I think was the unseriousness of it.
I agree.
It obviously wasn't. But no, I don't know. I think personally this is probably my favorite of the movies he's done. He's got some bangers. He's got some
I had
good
the most
ones,
fun
the
in
thing.
this one for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
But like I love Call Me by Your Name. I really liked Bones and All.
Yeah.
Suspiria I haven't seen.
But I think this one was killer.
I had such a good time.
And we can start out with like the performances. Let's just talk about that.
I mean, I'm going to say right off the bat, the three players killed.
I don't think they could have gotten a better
Absolutely
triad.
Not. Chemistry between the three of them, insane. Which is a lot and very important considering like everyone's mixing and matching so much. Mm-hmm. But in a scene of like all three of them or 2-on-2, no matter who that two were, chemistry off the charts.
I'd love to know sort of like the casting process on like,
me too, like a chemistry
read.
Did
they do like chemistry reads? Were they offered the role? Or
yeah, I feel like Zendaya was probably offered the role.
I think so too. And maybe
the other
the boys
I don't know.
auditioned, but I would love to know like if they were offered the role, were they offered it on like a condition of a chemistry read? Because that I feel like is like the crux of the movie. Like it is so important.
Though I was listening to Camila Mendes on Armchair Expert, and she was talking about this, and she was like, I think the failure of a lot of rom-coms, like newer rom-coms, is that chemistry reads hardly happen anymore. That like people get stunt cast or like whatever, and you basically like get to know them at the table read, and that's it. Like it's set in stone. So I'm like, that is crazy. Like, did they luck out and everyone just had insanely good chemistry, or did Luca go a different route and go a more traditional route and make them chemistry read?
Feel like maybe what Camila is talking about though is maybe the more traditional rom-coms that sort of clearly don't give a damn.
Yeah, she probably is because she was talking about Upgraded.
And I'm thinking of like,
and she said she lucked out, and that let's talk about He's All That.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like Addison and Ray, like obviously she didn't audition because she would not have gotten that role.
She was perfect, and that's a 10 out of 10 film. How dare you? Peyton Meyer?
He's All That podcast coming soon. He's All That versus She's All That. Easy.
Wait, that's correct. Yeah, we need to. Stay tuned.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like in movies like this, it might be a little more traditional. Because I don't think
the stakes are higher than they would be if they say like a straight to Amazon Prime.
Zendaya isn't so much stunt casting as it is like
she's got 2
Luca
Emmys.
Clearly wants to work with Zendaya.
Yeah,
and like he's not putting her in it because of the fame she has. He's putting her in it because he knows she can do it and he wants to work with her.
That's true. I'd be curious to know how they did do it.
I would love to know the casting process because they truly had.
If you're listening.
So, for the people who haven't seen the movie, obviously both boys have like this full-on romance with Zendaya.
Absolutely.
However, the two boys have a sort of
the charts.
It's like, so one, they have great platonic chemistry. They really do. Like it seems like they are best friends.
They're genuine
like,
besties.
I would have 100% believed that these two boys have known each other since they were 12 and like were best friends.
Oh, 100%.
But on top of that, there is such an unspoken
sexual chemistry that you can
sexual
cut with
chemistry
a knife.
between the two. It's like,
Tension's insane.
I feel like that is such. I feel like that's in the writing, but you have to.
You have to have chemistry there, otherwise, like, it doesn't come off the page.
And you have to be a good actor.
Absolutely, because like, especially because it's a lot of subtext. It's a lot of what's actually not on the page. Like the scene where the two boys are just like eating churros.
Oh my god, that's going viral on the internet right now.
As it should. I was losing my mind in the cinema.
That is the most.
Screaming.
That's probably the most sexual scene in the whole movie.
I mean, they do eat a lot of phallic foods. You got a churro. At one point, Josh is eating a banana.
Yeah, that's a very.
So I guess that helps, some little phallic imagery. But like on the page, whatever they're talking about, it's just like kind of mundane. Or like they're talking about Zendaya, but the chemistry between them feels like Zendaya's nowhere near the room.
Yeah,
it's just the two of them. Crazy.
They did a phenomenal job at bringing the like underlying message to life. It was
absolutely
so good.
Yeah.
And I just like think that this movie could have been really boring if it wasn't Mike
That's very true.
Faist and Josh O'Connor.
Because like, yeah, the movie, like you were saying, like a lot of Luca's work is very relationship driven. I mean, if you're watching it, if you're purely a sports fan and not in it for anything else, they play a bit of tennis. I don't really care about the tennis. I can't lie. I'm in it for the relationships. So that kind of is like the linchpin holding the film together.
And like, you're not really, if you're coming for the tennis, you're not really, you should not, don't go. Like if you're going for a sports movie,
then go to
not.
Wimbledon.
Stop. So, okay, can we talk about that for a second?
The film?
The film Wimbledon.
I've still not seen it, but we did talk about it on Cinema at First Sight in 2021. Okay.
Well, so the thing about the movie Wimbledon,
yes,
I'd also like to bring in the
Paul
movie
Bettany.
Battle of the Sexes.
Battle of the Sexes, I have indeed seen twice, and I was thinking of it during this film.
So, do you know the three leads that we are looking at right here?
In Battle of the Sexes?
Battle of the Sexes, Wimbledon, and this movie.
Who are they?
Kirsten Dunst, Emma Stone.
Zendaya?
And Zendaya.
Powerhouse women.
All played the love interest in all three of the Spider-Man series.
Wait, stop. Ben, that's crazy.
Yes. I know.
That's insane.
I know.
Wait, you're so right. I'm losing my little mind. I'm sorry, what?
Right?
Oh my god, also the little Spider-Verse reference at the beginning of this film.
No,
everyone in my cinema lost their minds and started clapping.
Clapping. Our audience was like...
Our audience was a bit unhinged and gave this film a standing ovation.
That's actually insane.
Packed Times Square Thursday night. Loved it.
That's when you gotta go see it.
That's when you gotta go see it. Empire 25, 45.
No, it's just absolutely crazy that all three of the women who played the love interest in the Spider-Man movies have gone on to play tennis stars in a movie.
You've changed my life. What? Crazy.
Yeah,
I thought you were just going to say, like,
Wimbledon.
they're all really good actresses, because, true.
They're just really good. Let's talk about it.
Like, oh yeah, you're so right.
Yeah. But I would like to say that I think Zendaya's Disney to professional transformation career is
flawless.
I think maybe one of the best, and she might be the most successful Disney star.
I think so.
Disney Channel. I don't want to count Disney, because when you say Disney, that also includes like Britney Spears and like Ryan Gosling.
I was thinking about that as well. Oh yeah, Ryan Gosling.
And I don't want to include them. But they're Disney. They're not Disney Channel.
Yeah, they're Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Different kettle of fish.
So.
No, I think so. Especially from like Disney Channel show, Disney Channel original movie. She did 2 shows. 2 like critically acclaimed, winning Emmys.
Emmy Award winner,
fully critically acclaimed films that are taken seriously. Such a short amount of time.
Because Casey Undercover, she produced.
Yep. Casey Undercover also kills, may I say?
I've never seen a single episode.
Genuinely so good. Donna and I love.
Well, it ended
Great theme
pretty
song.
recently from that to her like moving on professionally.
That's so true. Yeah, because that would not have ended that much before Euphoria.
Yeah, I don't.
I want to
think
say
it was
1 or 2
super
years.
big of a distance. Yeah, which is like why I'm saying
It ended
that
like
was a
2016,
crazy,
2017.
crazy quick
Yeah.
turnaround.
That's insane. To
And,
go
like,
from playing like an
there are-
undercover Disney spy to a drug addict.
Yeah. There's a lot of stars from Disney Channel that have obviously made the turn and have had insanely successful careers, like Miley Cyrus and Demi
Yep.
Lovato, even Sabrina Carpenter at this point.
Hilary Duff.
I was not going to mention her.
Star
I'm so sorry,
of
Hilary.
Younger.
I don't think there's a single movie that she's been in that has gotten critical acclaim.
Younger didn't get horrible reviews.
Movie.
Okay.
Movie.
Okay.
And even then, TV shows.
Surely
have
the
not-
Lizzie McGuire movie reviewed well. Surely
I'm
a
not counting
Cinderella
that. That was
story reviewed
on
well.
Disney. That doesn't count.
A Cinderella story.
That was actually that has like a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry. What film do people watch? Because that's a flawless cinematic masterpiece, and I stand by that. That's a 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd for me.
No, I agree, but critics hated it.
What film did they watch?
I
Jennifer
know, I think they watched the
Coolidge.
Laura Morano version.
Jesus, they must have. Though I kind of love that one.
No, but like there's a ton of the thing about the Disney to successful career
Yeah.
pipeline is I feel like you have a better chance if you're a musician.
That's true.
Cuz I'm trying
Like
to
going
name-
from Disney star to musician?
Yes.
Like Olivia?
So like yeah, even
Olivia Sabrina. Yeah.
Demi Lovato,
Demi.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. I agree.
Selena Gomez. Yeah, she's I don't know. She's
forgot
more
about
of
her.
like an influencer than like an actor / musician.
That's
I feel
yeah,
like.
she like dominates Instagram. She goes to
Yeah.
have lunch with the president.
So in
She
my
deletes
head, I'm
Instagram
like,
every other week.
I can't think of a Disney Channel person that came from Disney Channel and became like an insanely successful actor.
That's very true. Zendaya.
That's why I'm saying I think she might be the most successful actor to come out of Disney.
I'm good. Yeah. Bridget Mendler is a very successful person to come out of Disney.
I feel like she's the most successful person.
Yeah. Because she's what, a scientist?
in her own way.
A mother?
She's got, oh my gosh, this year we're
She's
both graduating law school at the exact same time.
Congratulations.
She's graduating law school. She's got her doctorate.
Yep.
So she has like, she's her
Little
own
Miss
success
Dr. Bridget
story.
Mendler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and then, you know who else I would kind of, well, Jenna Ortega.
Oh, true. Forgot about.
But
her
I
being on
don't
Disney.
think she's at Zendaya level yet.
That's true.
quite.
I also like kind of associate her with Disney, but also the first thing I saw her in was Jane the Virgin before she was even on Disney Channel. So I don't know. I feel like she was just like child actor doing a lot.
Yeah, it's possible. And then the other person, I think this person was on Disney, but I
Debbie
think
Ryan.
that they're gonna was not gonna say that one. That's for sure.
Life of
and
the
trust me,
Party.
I know she was on Disney. Don't I know it?
Radio Rebel, flawless film.
Oh my gosh, no! Somebody that I think in a good amount of years could be like Zendaya level currently.
Dove
is-
Cameron.
No, more successful musician though.
That's true.
In my argument. However, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this person was on Disney. Ariana Greenblatt.
Ariana Greenblatt was on Disney and stuck in the middle with Jenna Ortega.
Really?
Yes.
I've never seen. Stuck
She's
in
the younger
Middle, so-
sister. It's terrible. It's quite frankly horrendous.
Well, I think that she in a few years could have the same
That's true.
career trajectory as Zendaya.
Star of Barbie.
Yeah.
So
Which that's a crazy get. That's a crazy grab.
insane get to be America
Yeah.
Ferrera's daughter.
Literally. Good
I
for
could only
you.
dream.
But I am honestly like so happy that Zendaya is
Me too. She deserves
the
it.
success story she is. She was great in this.
She was great. And like even though she
Like-
was on paper an unlikable character, I think because it was Zendaya, I was still like Go off.
I know. I'm just like, but it's
I said
Zendaya.
feminism.
She played such a good villain. Like,
I agree.
genuinely, I really loved the way that this movie sort of like portrayed love.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe that both of the boys loved her.
I do too.
Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
I think it was a genuine love that they had for her. And it was so clear and so obvious that she did not love either one of them.
She
and
loved
like,
tennis.
only loved winning.
Yep.
She would flock to the winner.
Absolutely.
And threaten to leave if somebody didn't
That
win.
was so funny when she was like, if you lose tomorrow, I'm leaving you. Like, fully married with a kid.
Yep.
Go off.
And then
Marriage
proceeds
is
to cheat on him.
transactional. She's so right.
Proceeds to cheat on him.
I honestly, why was I rooting for her to cheat?
No,
Whenever she
because-
was in a scene with one of them, I was rooting for her with them.
You're just like, do it.
I kept switching teams. I was like, go off, babe.
It was just like seeing her with a character that had, and they have chemistry. That's what it was.
That's 100% what it was. When they had sex in the wind at the end, I said yes. Yes.
Stop. I need to talk about the reveal. I like literally lost
about
my
it.
mind. So, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, skip this part. In the scene early on when they're still in college,
Yes.
and he is like, oh, like, tell me if you slept with her. Tell me. And he's like, okay, like, touch the ball of the racket if you did. And then he like does that, and then he serves, and it's like, oh, he slept with her.
Oh.
And then later on, to tell him that he freaking cheated on her,
Yeah.
like, does the exact same move like years later, and it's this huge like reveal, and then the movie like ends. I lost my shit.
No, I loved it. Loved it. That was, I lost my little mind.
What a callback that was. Like, I did not
it was so
expect it to come back genuinely.
I know.
Even though it was like, it's right in front of your face that it
Right?
should happen.
Yeah. They said everything's necessary. Everything's coming back. We're going to make a callback.
Oh,
That's
it was
filmmaking.
so good.
Yeah. I loved.
Written by Celine Song's husband.
That's crazy. Mr. Song.
Mr. Song. Mr. Past Lives.
Mr. Past Lives. This film was kind of past lives.
I'm sorry. I do think that she is more talented. I need to see more from both of them, but at this time and day, I do think you were right in what we had spoken about earlier, that he's just like riding on her coattails.
Absolutely. But what coattails to ride on?
What coattails to ride on? What a weird couple that I would have never called.
What a random couple. Yeah, they met doing some theater workshop.
They've been married since 2016.
Since 2016. And what a big year they've had, can I just say? Crazy.
No, literally, they've had
Power
it.
couple.
Yeah. Well, no, okay, so last year was Celine Song's
That's
year.
true. But
this year's his year.
This year she had like the Oscar recognition, kind of.
That's true.
Not as much as she should have got.
She wasn't even nominated.
No, but like Past Lives was.
Past Lives was. But yeah, so I think that like in terms of like movie making though, that was her year last year. And this year's
No, you're
his
right.
year.
You're right. They're sharing. That's nice.
Good for them.
Good for
what
them.
A successful couple.
I'd love to go to a little dinner. I'd love to double date.
Do you think they have like threesomes all the time because of this movie?
I'm so sure. This is their
their
origin story.
Yeah, was he writing from experience?
He must have been. Who's the other man?
No, literally.
Drop a name.
Also, I do want to say that Mike Faist kind of looks.
Are you gonna say John Mulaney?
I see your face. What?
Are you gonna say John Mulaney?
No, God, that never even crossed my mind.
That's what everyone on Twitter's saying.
John Mulaney.
I saw him outside Madison Square Garden once.
I would have. I could not pick him out of a lineup. I truly don't.
To be honest,
know
I
the man.
recognized his voice first, and then looked to my left and said, "Oh."
I could probably choose his voice. Actually, yeah. He kind of looks like Sid the Sloth.
Shut up.
Or like, you know how there's like the thing where people are like, everybody's either a frog or a rat. Like in terms of like facial features, he's fully a frog.
I love him.
Like, no questions asked, he kind of looks like a frog.
Keep your mouth shut, Ben.
It's something about his, like, he's got a really tiny face.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? Neither of these boys, I would say, are, like, stereotypically attractive.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying that. I don't think
But
Mike
I think they're both
Faist
very
is-
attractive.
I was gonna say, I don't think he's unattractive. I just think he kind of looks like Sid the Sloth.
I want to
I
disagree.
think it's his eye placement.
Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk
But
about
he's
it.
a beautiful man.
He is. Someone on Twitter today was like, he looks really polite. And I agree with that.
Yeah, he does. No, he's a very, very good-looking guy.
Yeah.
And if you can't point out the flaws of somebody you love, Annabelle, then you don't truly love them.
I would if
He's
there
got
were any.
eyes that are really far apart.
They're as close together as they need to be.
Well, I didn't say that it's
They're
a
perfect.
bad thing.
They're perfect.
And you saying it's a bad thing is really offensive to people.
I'm actually not
with
saying
eyes
it's a
really
bad
far
thing.
apart.
I'm just saying that he is flawless.
Then why are you getting so defensive, Annabelle?
Because he's my boyfriend, Ben.
And you can't point out his flaw. You don't even know his last name. And he's your boyfriend.
He's taking mine. He's a feminist.
He doesn't even need his last name.
He's about to be Mike McConaughey. Watch this space.
Mike McConaughey, that kind of kills.
MM. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Eminem.
And I'm the A.
Oh, for M and M. I feel like it'd be better if it was like an N, but that's okay.
No. Nabelle.
Nabelle, stop. That's a good I know you love nicknames, so
Thank you.
Nabelle.
Yeah, perfect.
We could just do Nabelle, since that's better than stomach.
Drop dad. Literally drop dead. Don't bring stomach onto the pod.
Stomach's, I'm talking to her.
Without context, that sounds really mean.
Me calling you stomach.
Yes.
Well, okay, I'm gonna give it. Have you guys seen
The Summer I
me talking to
Turned
the
Pretty?
listeners? Have you guys seen The Summer I Turned Pretty?
Hands up.
If you have, the
Then you have
character,
taste.
the character's name. What's her real name? Isabella?
Yeah, something like that. At first, we thought it could
Isabel,
be Annabelle.
I think it's Isabel.
Yeah.
But they call her Belly.
Which
Saying
horrible.
that is so funny.
No, and like when we
they-
were watching, I was like, if any of my friends called me Belly, I would end my
Literally.
life.
But we were sitting there and we're like, Annabelle. Like, her
Yeah,
name
we
could
were
be
trying to guess what
Annabelle.
her name was, and I was like, maybe.
Yeah, it could very well be. And then that's when we were like talking about Annabelle hates nicknames. She
Hate
does
them.
not like nicknames, variations of her
Annie,
name.
kill yourself.
Annie is the good one. If you ever see her in person, call her Annie.
Don't talk to me. I'll push you.
And we were like, we could call her Belly. Like, that's so funny. And was it Karma?
I think it was Karma.
I believe it was Karma.
Shout out.
As a joke, it's like, well, Belly, stomach. Let's call her stomach.
Yeah, no, it was while we were at Taco Bell, and I was like, shut your damn face. Shut your mouth.
Taco Belly.
Nope. No.
You when you get Taco Bell.
I genuinely want you to have a horrible life. I hope it's all downhill from here.
Taco Belly.
I'm gonna think of a rank nickname for you.
Ben.
Bin.
Somebody called me Ben the other day.
Me.
Was it you?
Yes, it was via text, and I called you Bin, and I said me if I was from New Zealand.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, that was it. I was like, when did it happen? It was you.
It was me.
But everybody call her stomach in the comments below.
Literally keep
Talk about how
your
much-
fingers still.
Talk about how good stomach's lighting is.
You tell. Also, I didn't actually tell you my camera card filled up so quickly, and I've been filming on my phone for half an hour, so it doesn't matter how good our lighting is because it looks horrible.
You didn't clear your card?
No, because I've got like 3 other recorded podcasts on there.
Put them on your computer.
There is no room,
Oh my god. Well, delete the stuff
and
on
my
your
hard
desktop.
drive broke. That's a fair point. I'll cop that one. I'll take that hit. That's fine. Okay, you got me.
But no. I don't even know how we got here.
Mike Feist's face.
Oh yeah, he looks like Sid the Sloth, but he's a beautiful man. I won't harp.
Sexy to the extreme.
Okay.
Yeah. He was my phone's screensaver for a bit in 2021.
How old is Mike Feist?
I want to say 30.
Because, okay, really?
Because he was on Broadway in like 2015.
He's 32.
Okay.
Because in my head, I'm sitting there, I was like, no way is Zendaya a mom to that child.
There's no way is Zendaya a mom.
But then I'm like, he looks so young. Because I'm like,
he does look young.
No way is he a dad to that child, but being 32, he very easily,
I guess he
easily could be.
Yeah. But he looks young. He gives young. I'm going to say he looks younger now than he did in Panic. Google a photo of him in Panic. I think the blonde made him look younger.
Oh, maybe.
One of my notes was blonde
face,
Mike Feist jump scare. He does have a baby face.
But I was like, there's no way they're parents. But
yeah, I'm sorry, you can't.
Very well could be.
No, you can't give Zendaya a bob and tell me she's a mom.
Stop! I know. Wait, they're you.
Literally.
With your Barbies.
No, that's so true.
They cut her hair off and said she's a mom.
I mean, it was a good indicator. They had to change her hair, otherwise we wouldn't know what point in time we were at.
Were you the makeup department?
Reveal. That was me. I was in wardrobe. I said, cut
Annabelle
it off.
Worked. That's going to be the title of this video. Annabelle worked on Challengers 2024.
Primary source from set. Spills
Yeah,
all.
tell me about it. How's Zendaya?
Horrible to work with.
You heard it here first.
She called me a convict. It's disgusting.
I thought you were going to say the title of the podcast.
I would be so honored. Are you kidding? For Zendaya to drop a C-bomb?
I would like beg her to do it.
I would need to.
I'd pay her.
Oh, I'd Venmo her on the spot.
I'd give her $20 cash.
Yeah, I'd put a gun to her head.
To her head? I'd do it to my head if you don't. I'm gonna pull the trigger.
I've got a note with your name in it.
In my pocket. So when they find my body,
you're gonna be behind bars.
Oh my god.
That's what I need to do. I mean, she's in New York at the moment, so I very well could do that.
Oh my god. Okay, well, find her, get her to call you the C word.
Gotcha. On it.
I was incredibly impressed by their tennis skills in this movie.
Me too. I saw that they worked really hard.
I was gonna say, I saw that they worked really hard. And I'm proud of them.
I am so proud of them.
You guys worked really hard.
Kudos to the cast. Good try.
Did you see the video of Zendaya?
That's what I meant. But I saw that they worked really hard.
It's so impressive.
It is.
Genuinely.
It's really impressive. No, they did like a lot of behind the scenes actual tennis work. And Mike Feist was saying in an interview that like there was a lot of training. They'd spend 4 hours a day working out and then like spent 2 hours just like drilling tennis.
Yeah. And Annabelle, put the video on the screen for people of like
playing
Zendaya
right now. It's playing currently.
Mimicking her stunt double.
And it was literally in sync.
It's perfect.
Insane.
And I heard that both her and I think Josh had never really played tennis before.
Really?
But apparently
was Mikey
Mike
a little pro?
Kind of had, but apparently
looks like he plays
tennis. The best out of the three of them when it came to learning.
He looks like a little tennis boy.
All of them did. He does give tennis boy.
You know, Ben, you look like you could play tennis. I mean, I know you do.
Thank you.
Well, did.
I do.
But like you look like if I had to pick a sport, if I had to assign your face to a sport, it would be tennis.
You know what? I'll go grab my racket from my trunk right now. We can hit around some balls.
I went to tennis camp for 4 days. So.
Oh my God. I went to a tennis camp.
Was it the same one?
It might have been the same one.
It was around the corner from my house in Five Dog. Were you there?
Mine was not around the corner from your house.
Weird.
But mine was, I hated the warm-ups so much. They made us do like the the thing that you do in football when you like run over like the like tiny little ladder.
Oh, yeah.
Every foot. I hated it so much, so I would purposefully untie my shoe slightly
And trip?
like loosen it. I would loosen my shoelaces so that when it came to that point in time, I could be like, oh, my shoes are untied.
Every week.
Whoopsies. Every single time.
That's so funny. Did it work?
Time. Oh, God, yeah. They didn't even, like, know. It was just
so
me,
funny.
like, stopping to tie my shoe.
I love that.
Yeah.
I didn't show up to my final day of tennis camp. It was a 5-day camp, and I went to 4. And I said, I'm good. And then my grandma took me to the pool on the Friday, and I never got the medal for participating.
Oh, how disappointing. Too bad
Yeah.
they couldn't just mail it to you.
I know. 4
Or,
out
like,
of 5
drop
is
it off
not
at your
bad.
house, considering it.
It was so
considering
close.
it's around the corner.
Yeah. I'm still waiting.
Tennis is so fun, though. Tennis is a really fun...
I actually enjoy tennis. It's one of the, like, few sports that I think if I worked hard, I might be able to hit the ball.
That's, just a prerequisite.
Yeah. I might be able to make that. It's also one of the few sports that to watch on television, I understand.
Yeah.
And I
mean,
enjoyed
it's-
watching
yeah.
a lot as a child, which is weird because a lot of people find it boring.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to play. It's a really good, like, if, like, you have one friend or, like, just a couple person, like, that you want to, like, hang out with, that's a good
Just
activity to do
hit
it.
the ball around.
Yeah. I will
Nothing
be
but net.
probably playing tennis in the next week.
That's
so,
fun.
Yeah.
With
Good
who?
times. Love it. Good old Emily C. I know you're not listening, but Emily C.
Emily Trajowski.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Everybody go
Is she a little tennis girly?
spam her Instagram. For the aesthetic, yeah.
Honestly, I love the aesthetic. Like, I want a little tennis skirt.
Yeah, the tennis skirts, the hair, the like.
Yeah. The sweatbands.
Yeah. It's fun.
It's fun.
I love tennis.
Karma said that at Nike, no one normally goes in and buys their tennis stuff, but everyone since Challenges has come out has been flooding in asking if they have tennis
They're
skirts.
starting a new trend.
Yep.
Love that.
Love that too.
In terms of like their training though, I was curious about how much of like, I would like to know how much of the ball was CGI. I know a very good portion
I know
of
a
it
hefty amount was. I mean, some of the editing towards the end as well, like when we were POV tennis ball, was crazy.
I kind of loved it.
I did
won't
too.
lie.
Towards the end, I was like, the editing's just kind of become camp.
Yeah, like they're
But
just
I
playing games.
had a great time with it.
Well, Serena Williams had seen the movie and like told Zendaya that she like apparently didn't love it.
Oh.
And she knew that the ball was fake. But she loved Mike Feist.
Stop! Wait, that's so funny. That's such funny face. So she didn't love the film, loved Mike,
Yeah.
didn't like the ball.
Yeah.
So
But
that's what we were
like-
saying at the beginning. If you're going into it for the tennis, walk out.
Yeah, literally. I was like,
Go see
so she
Serena
came for a
v.
tennis
Venus.
movie.
Yeah.
She didn't come to see two boys make out.
Which is why I was seated. That's why I was there.
But also, like, if you saw the trailer, you knew the two boys were gonna make out.
Okay, they didn't make out in the trailer.
No, but you knew they were going to based
Some
on
people
the
were shocked.
editing.
Okay, I thought they were going to. But on Twitter before I went, they were like, don't you worry, guys. There is a scene and the boys do make out. So I was like, thank
just was
God.
like, we literally see the trailer where she kisses one guy, kisses the other guy, and then she just leans back
But it could have been queer baiting.
and watch it. Well, what else would she be watching?
Tennis.
Me when I lie.
I'm watching tennis.
No, I did love. Speaking of making out, loved that they made out after their Applebee's date.
Oh my! Oh,
I don't
I
know
lost
why
my
it was
little mind.
So funny to me.
That's what I meant. I kept rooting for her with each boy, no matter who was in the scene. So
Yeah.
I was like fully team Josh, and then they were at Applebee's, and I was like, do it, do it, do it, do it. And then they did.
Yeah.
And then there was a storm in Florida, and I said, do it with Josh, do it. And she did.
I did. I hate when he was like, I really want to kiss you right now. That gave me
The ick.
such secondhand embarrassment.
I agree. I mean, I don't know. I was about to say something. It might be crazy. But I know it's like good for consent. But like can I kiss you? I want to kiss you. I'm like, ew, just do it.
I know. Especially if like you can let you know.
We're in a movie.
You know what I mean?
We're in a movie.
Like you can feel it. There's music playing.
Exactly.
And like
just do it.
There's like the sexual tension that you're cutting with a knife. Like obviously just do it. Yeah.
Just do it. It's
we're in
fine.
a
These people are
movie.
fake. Like it's not real life.
So true.
That's my hot take. I've been anti-consent on this podcast before.
Yes, that's so true.
Who needs it?
Who needs it? Mike Faist does.
Ugh. Feminist.
Although that was like sort of his character in that like he always needed her permission.
That's true. That's exactly.
And that continued.
You know what? You're so right.
Yeah,
it was on brand.
Continued into when they were married.
So true. So true. God,
Thank
you're
you.
good.
I'm really good at character analysis.
You're deep. There's some depth in you, man.
I watched a movie.
Whoa. I did a close watch of a film. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, not acting wise, but in terms of character.
Yes.
Rank them.
In terms of like who I think are good people?
However you want to rank them.
Or like who I enjoy as a character.
However you want to rank them.
Because Tashi Duncan's like a bomb character. I don't want to meet her.
Like, great character. If I knew her in real life, I'd hate her guts.
Yeah. So like as a character, I feel like I want to put her number one.
Okay.
In terms of like of the three of them who I'd want to meet in real life, Mikey, for sure. He's nice. Mm-hmm. He's a little bit of a homewrecker. Everyone's a little bit of a homewrecker, but I feel like he's the smallest of the homewreckers.
He's the smallest of the homewreckers, but I won't lie. In real life, I think he'd be the most boring of the three.
That's true. I feel like he'd be someone theoretically that I'd be like, I love you. And then I'd get bored of them after like a week.
He's like the stereotypical, like, nice guy.
Yeah.
And just kind of like would be the most boring in real life. I feel like if we're ranking like in terms of if I knew them in real life, who I would want to like hang out with, I think Josh's character would be number one.
That's true. I wouldn't want to date him.
But that's not what I said. I think that all of them would be horrible to date.
That's true.
Zendaya I feel like Mike would be the worst one to date.
Zendaya would be the worst one to date, and then Josh, and then Mike.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But in terms of like,
Josh would be a fun friend
with you. Yeah.
And I'd also like he'd have some
Mike,
crazy
Zendaya.
Stories. So I'd want to hear what he gets up to, his shenanigans about the girls he screws over and guys.
Yeah. It would definitely be Josh, Mike, Zendaya in terms of like, I'm friends with you.
I agree. I completely agree. I'm going to yes and that. And then in terms of like interesting characters, I'm going to go Zendaya, Josh, Mike.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. They all get the top at some point.
Except Mike,
but that's okay. Well, no, because we said like if we're going to, I mean, they're all awful to date, but like.
He's the least homewrecker.
He's the least.
He would be the best to date. He would be the best
to date. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
so
agreed.
Best date would be Mike, best friend would be Josh, and most interesting would be Zendaya.
There we go. Superlatives.
They all get something.
Yay. Everyone
best
gets the trophy.
Eyes.
Ooh. I can't remember a single eye color.
I know Zendaya's are brown.
I was going to guess hazel, so I was wrong.
Oh, they might be hazel.
I could be lying.
They could very well be hazel and just look brown.
A Josh is brown?
I actually don't know. I want to say they're blue.
Mike's I want to say are a blue or a green.
Josh O'Connor, eye color. Look at us. We're like in
Best
like on a
hair.
sleepover. Yeah. He has green eyes, Josh O'Connor.
Oh, that's fun. What about Mikey?
Mike has black. I'm just kidding.
Shut up. He's the devil.
Oh my God.
What?
Okay, he's got the best eyes.
That's what, okay, I was going to guess Mike.
100%. He's got the heterochromia.
Really?
So his eyes are blue.
Yeah. Okay.
But half of his left eye, the one half of it is blue and the other half is brown.
That's so cool. He's
It's
just like
so
Clammy's
cool.
dog.
Put a picture up.
I will. And I'm also going to put up a picture of Clammy's dog, Duffy.
Yes.
Twins.
So we've got Duffy and Mike Faist.
Yup. Oh my god.
Best eyes.
Best eyes. Do you think he's friends with Kate Bosworth?
I would say no. I think she's sort of like probably an elitist and is like, you're not, I was here first.
That's
so
true.
Like,
but she is dating Justin Long.
I think that's so cute.
I think it's so cute. And that's why I'm like, she must be fun. Because he seems fun.
True.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Good for her.
Good for her.
Also, like, that's a match. Like, those two are two
cute.
people that I would say they are like a
I
good
agree.
pairing.
No, I love them as a couple.
Yeah.
I'm behind
Oh,
it.
how cute.
Yeah. We approve so they can continue to date.
We approve. Just like Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Absolutely. Because if we said no, breakup imminent.
No, truly. Somebody just screamed so loud outside my window.
They're so excited to be here.
They're just like,
They're just
really
such big fans.
They love Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Oh, I meant of the pod.
Oh.
So if they're a fan of the pod, they're a fan of Zendaya and Tom, because everyone who listens
So
has
true.
to have identical
'Cause if you're
opinions to
not,
us.
shut the thing off right
Turn
now.
it off. Turn it off. Cut the cameras.
Don't ever click on our page again.
Don't approach me. Don't perceive me.
This is going to be a Zendaya Tom Holland
Fan
pod only
pod.
from now on. Every single episode we do is going to be about them.
It's 100%. Just like every episode we did what used to be about anyone but you.
Did you hear about the one joke I saw online about how people are saying, like, rumors of
That
like,
they were going to get married and then he did it because he saw this movie.
wait, actually that's not what it was, but it was about them getting married.
Yeah. Well, what'd you see?
It was like, is she gonna take his name and be Zendaya Holland?
Oh.
Or is he gonna take hers and be Tom?
Tom. Karma told me about that one last night.
That was a good one.
That's so funny.
Well, it'd be Tom Coleman.
Yeah. I always forget
It
her
works.
last name's Coleman.
I don't know why I don't, but I don't.
I think she's just like Madonna in my mind.
Good for her for being so young and being a one name.
That's actually like crazy. And for everyone to just know her as Zendaya and not question it. Like there's not one
But
person
also,
who's like,
like-
where's her last name?
Name another Zendaya, but also name another Madonna.
The Virgin Mary.
Don't count her. I said real people, Annabelle.
How dare you? No, you're right. Virgins aren't real.
Same with like Cher.
That's
Cher
true.
Lloyd.
Yeah, never mind.
That's not true.
Whoops.
But no, I love this movie. We've gone so far off the rails. I forgot we were talking
Back
about this
onto
movie.
challengers.
Back onto challengers.
This
I
movie
mean,
told me what
I
a
feel like-
challenger was. Like the tennis game.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay, I get it.
Thank you.
Good for you.
Thank you so much.
This is why we say that we learn something new every day.
Okay, I feel so patronized. We learn something new every day. Okay, clearly you did it. That's fine.
It's good that you're still learning at this age, Annabelle.
Thank you so much. As a geriatric, there's still something to learn.
Yep. So take it in, soak it up.
Live life, breathe air.
Like a sponge.
I'm such a porous little absorbent baby.
Ew. Okay, that's enough. What did you rate this movie on Letterboxd?
I gave it a 9. At one point during the film, I was like, I think it could be a 10. And then,
But were you just horny?
yeah. No, fully. This movie's such a horny film. I think I literally had to like check myself. I was like, Annabelle, calm down. Like, this isn't a 10 out
You were
of 10.
on Letterboxd with like the 5. and you're like,
I'm not
wait.
even kidding. I was like, calm down. Calm down. Take a breath.
Stop.
Have a cold shower. She's a 9.
You waited to rate it until after you took a cold shower.
100%.
Oh my gosh. I also gave it a 9. I just think there were a few flaws. I agree
sure.
at some points, like the music.
The music was a bit crazy sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. It killed it sometimes though.
I agree. There
But,
was one the scene that I really clocked it, this is what I texted you in it. Like the first scene when the three of them are at the beach and they meet her for the first time and they talk. The music in that scene is crazy.
I don't even remember it.
I remember being so distracted by it that I was like, what is this? It's a theme that then shows up later and they like distort and add a backbeat and it kind of works more later on. But in that scene, I was like, this is crazy.
I mean, I feel like I remember a recurring music, so maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
It's the first time we hear it, but it sounds kind of different at the beginning. And it just was
Okay.
like very, I don't know. I feel like it was a little ill-fitting for the scene.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the movie had some flaws.
For sure.
Like, I do think some of the dialogue was a little tell, don't show.
I was going to say a little heavy-handed.
Yeah, but like, it wasn't so distracting that I'm like, what? This is a horrible movie.
And
so,
I also
like,
feel like because the film was kind of unserious, you can get away with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was also very close to giving it a 10, but I was like, it's not perfect.
It's not, but like, it's a fun, horny tennis movie with an iconic
And
cast.
how many of those exist?
Not enough. Battle of the
Wimbledon.
Sexes was not horny. Well,
Wimbledon's kind of horny.
I need to see it.
You need to watch it.
Is it good?
I love Wimbledon.
Paul Bettany, Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst.
You've sold me. Kirsten. I want to clarify for everyone who listened to Civil War. I aggressively called Kirsten Dunst because I recently learned that that's how you pronounce it. I learned that from Ben. I've been saying Kirsten Dunst my whole life. I was going to mention it on the pod, but I omitted to accidentally.
She was culturally appropriating Kirsten Dunst's name.
I was racist, and I apologize. I'm coming clean. This is my apology.
So what we're learning is that you don't know how to pronounce anybody's name.
Every white person on earth, I'm gonna mess it up. I'm sorry.
Say that to Mike Faist's name.
I'm gonna say it to Mike's face.
Face. I said Mike's face.
I'm gonna say it to Mike's face. I'm gonna look him in the face and I'm gonna say it.
Look him in the fist and say it.
I would love to.
Yeah, I would too.
One day.
I mean,
I feel like he's approachable.
I don't think I really have anything else to say about this movie that we watched
I agree.
over a week ago almost. I almost watched it a week ago.
Yeah, you did. I watched it a few days ago.
Okay.
I watched it Thursday.
It feels like less than a week. It feels like a few days for me.
That Thursday feels like about 6 months ago for me.
Can't relate.
It's crazy. I've lived 6 lives since then.
You have. Truly, like, genuinely. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, you have.
It's been a wild time. But no, I don't think I have any other notes either. Full disclosure, didn't look at a single one of them because I was planning to look at my phone, but that's now become the makeshift camera.
But I'm sure we've hit.
I'm sure we've hit all of the
every
talking
nail.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think nails in the coffin.
The nails are in the coffin. We're about to bury it.
We're getting covered over.
Get your shovels out, everybody.
People at home,
For the people at home,
start digging.
start digging.
It's time to put this baby to rest for good.
No, next week we've got such a fun little episode though.
Yeah, we do. We've got a guest.
We do, and we also have a guest the following week.
Yeah. 2 guests
Wonder
that
what it
hit
could be.
close to home.
A little close to Annabelle's home.
And a little close to Ben's home.
So you'll have to listen and find out.
Stay tuned. Stay at the edge of your seat.
Yes, for a whole week.
7 days, baby.
Do you want to
But
lead us
until
out?
then, sick. See you next.
you.
Whoa.
Next
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.